wop, 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 wop.
Ching, 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 ching.
Word.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Yeah, bet. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of the Chop. We just want to thank everyone for watching all the last podcasts and tuning into this podcast as well.
Straight praise you if you made it through that.
Yeah, absolutely. That long one.
Episode 4 was heavy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you if you watched it.
Yeah,
Shout out Rainhaven.
Yeah, thank you for coming out once
Art.
again.
My bad.
Rainhaven
At
Art.
Rainhaven Art.
Art, yeah. Shout out to the
Yeah.
boy Joey for coming out. We know we've been slightly more quiet recently, and that's just because we've all been, really busy with school, with work, just the whole lot of things going on in our lives. But today
got a little cold as well.
Yeah, but the
boys allergies, that pollen count's high right now in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's kind of feeling the effects of that a little bit.
Yeah.
But today we want to just take a little bit of time and talk about what the summer is going to look like for us individually and then also collectively as a team. So y'all can kind of have an idea of what to expect from us.
100%.
So, I mean, Mikey C, you got anything?
Calling me out.
Yeah, anything?
I mean, I'm excited, man, for the summer. We all got, our separate shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it cool. But, yeah, I mean, I got a lot, coming up.
Like what?
I know. Well, I mean, you guys know, the main thing right now, and I don't think I've shared this on a podcast yet, but, we all make mistakes, and I think it's how you bounce back from those mistakes and how you grow out of those mistakes.
Yeah.
So I got a DUI, 2 years ago now, and, this month I'm looking to get off probation, and, I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot. So that's a big one for sure for me is just being free, if you will. Not a whole lot's going to change. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing. My mindset is sharp as a dagger.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing that happened, it's,
yeah.
That's on my mind, because I'm excited.
Absolutely,
sure.
Bro. We're excited for you.
It's not, it's not like a,
no more calling every morning.
yeah, and there's all that stuff, but, I'm not it's not going to alter, I don't know.
I know what you mean.
It's
not
big, it's a big
drastic
thing, but it's really not a whole lot's going to change.
Like who
other
you
than,
are.
Yeah, so, but it's still exciting. And so
absolutely, bro.
I'm aiming for
Congrats.
that.
Yeah, I think that's a really good thing to just commemorate you for. Of you took this certain thing and you turned around in such a different way, and you have this whole new mindset of it. And I don't know, man. I think you should be hella excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hella proud too.
Yeah, for real,
Thank
bro.
you, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I said I haven't really said anything.
Yeah.
A lot of people know. I tell people pretty openly, just in the hopes that I might,
They might have had a similar...
Yeah, or anything. I mean, they can listen to
happened.
my story and be like, wow.
Get influence.
Damn, or damn, maybe I shouldn't drink and drive,
absolutely.
man. He's going through this. It's hard for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know. So I share
100%,
openly, real openly. I just haven't said anything, in a podcast. It hasn't came up. It's not and it doesn't, define me, so I'm not...
Yeah,
it just hasn't, came out, but, we're talking about what's coming up. Well, that's coming up. I'm looking to get off probation this summer, and...
Hell yeah.
And just really just move on with my life.
Yes, sir.
I'm not I could party and drink again. I don't care about that. I'm just I'm excited to put it behind me and
move on. Absolutely, bro.
But yeah, with that, with being off probation and everything, I was telling you boys earlier upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be in Thailand right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had
deep.
I had free trip to Thailand that I earned, and so that's kind of I didn't pay for it, so I'm not heartbroken.
Yeah.
But it's still damn, it's hard to be in Thailand right now.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So
that's
that's
because you earned that,
right? And that's one of the things. I'm looking to do this summer. I don't know how much. I can't. But I want to travel. So,
yeah.
And I said something to you earlier or last night.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, bro, I'll be out there. Because you're I'm going home.
You told me, yeah.
Bet I'll see you at home.
Bro, I'm
I'd love to come out there.
Wait, you're going where?
Well, I'm gonna be in DC, right? And he said he might be in DC.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Thailand still.
Oh.
What?
No.
I was like,
Yeah.
No. I just know like you're going back home for the summer.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. Like I'd love to go see what's popping.
Bro.
I mean, I even mentioned to you, I might pull up. My mom
Oh, yeah,
has that.
hell yeah,
My mom's
yeah.
doing a conference for her
That would
work
be so sick.
in DC. And,
Yeah.
I mean, might as well pull up.
That'd
The
be
man
so
lives
sick.
20 minutes from DC.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah.
why not?
Yeah, so I mean that's super exciting. Just being able to, like I said, it's being free. You know, just not having to answer to somebody. Like,
Nah, it's okay, bro.
That's what it is.
So fine.
that's
Yeah.
all it is. But like, you know, being just free to travel. Like, if I want to go, you know, chill with my
Say what's
boy,
up, yeah.
I don't have to get
Approval.
approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so that and I got another conference out in Texas
Absolutely.
in June.
And those conferences are kind of related to what exactly?
Just what I do. The company I'm with.
Yeah.
It's massive, just personal development.
Absolutely.
Just straight fire.
Yeah.
Like
I think the conferences
honestly,
are fire.
yeah, like I gotta bring like.
I'd be
if you're
down
not
to
doing-
go.
Honestly, yeah, bro.
They have like different
It is.
people that come and speak as well as workshops or
Yeah, so like more like workshops or more like, you know, those are local. Like we do events in DTC.
okay.
I actually have one this Saturday. We're flying in somebody that his name is Dr. David Peach, and just knowledge. He really owned, I don't remember exactly where he's from, but he owned the chiropractic practice
Yeah.
where he's from, and he had like 3,000 people he was seeing, or 1,000 a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he was putting in work.
Yeah.
And, you know, now he's at a point where he's making, you know, he's at the top rank in the company I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
2 times in separate business centers. And he's just doing better, you know, so that's what I'm going to learn from, you know, people that are really like living full time that have done, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Done what I would
100%.
like to do, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So just stuff like that. And that's more like workshop stuff. We do those.
I think the conference helps you, like, also surround yourself with like-minded people.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, we were
We were
talking
talking about that last night.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
we even
it's just
talked
like-
about that in
So
other
many
podcasts.
times,
Like,
so
you
many
are who you
times.
surround yourself with.
Exactly.
It's fire. You always come out of those with some fire in your ass. And
Yeah.
you're just like
Ready
let's
to get
go,
some done. Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to a
absolutely.
Gary Vee one.
Yeah.
They're expensive, though.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what I mean. It's the thing. Like people don't like. I'm such a huge advocate of personal development. Like, I don't think like if I'm gonna spend, like I don't. Yeah, it doesn't like we were talking about like biting the bullet with Joey. It's like
Yeah.
I don't think of it like that. I don't even think of that as a sacrifice.
Right.
Going to a conference like that, I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah.
Because when you walk out, the value that you got is
Can't put a
way
tag on it,
way
yeah.
more than just paper that you
Yeah.
spent to be there. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what could happen. You don't know who you could meet.
You
What
don't
you
need
could
to
learn.
meet. Absolutely.
It's like-
Very
where you can
true.
put your life in.
Yeah.
Like literally, or and that's another thing too. Is like that's why I consistently go to stuff like that because it's like I could hear these same things for months and years, but somebody could say it the same thing I've heard a million times,
Mm-hmm.
slightly different,
And it clicks.
and happen to be like looking at me or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn.
That's
And
when
then it hits
sets in.
you
Yeah.
like you needed it to hit you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the consistency piece of that too. That repeat.
For sure.
That's why
I
I
even
always go.
That you mentioned that, I was even on Instagram the other day, and someone commented on Gary Vee's post. He's like, "You said this a million times, but
Yeah.
it just clicked."
Yeah, I saw that
And
too.
yeah, and he was just like,
I think it
"Hell
was.
yeah!" But it's like
Damn, I
it
forgot
takes
what
a
it was, but
you
yeah.
know like that's why we want to keep preaching the same,
Yeah,
not
stick
the
to
same thing, but I guess like
just sticking to the beliefs really.
sticking to our
staying
beliefs.
true to what we're
We're all gonna round
You know.
out, no matter what we ever talk about, to the same like core of
Rise Ground Repeat.
RGR.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to get back, so you got this summer World Ventures,
Opening it off Probo.
getting off Probo. You still working at Angie's?
Yeah, no doubt.
Chefing.
Chefing. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna be
Yeah, we're gonna be chopping a
linking,
lot.
chopping up.
Yeah, you're coming down to Littleton for the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what do you got to be doing
for sure.
for the summer?
So, I mean, as we talked about, finals week is right now. So
right now, just started.
Wrapping that up, honestly, and then just want to get down to Littleton because just through RGR, I've even had a lot of people reach out to me that want to connect with us on a more personal level. Mm-hmm. So I think trying to connect with those people, hang out, link up, just talk ideas, share mindsets, and that whole deal will be huge. Yeah. And I mean, this summer for me, I'd say I'm doing a little traveling with like friends and some family and that whole deal. Yeah. I definitely want to make some travel plans for like a business side. So I think that would be huge. But aside from that, probably just working at Polidori, grinding that.
You bet.
I mean, I just really want to make some money to invest in this company and into myself. So
yeah,
I think that's crucial. So the biggest things for me, I guess, this summer would be working Polidori, traveling, and just trying to really connect on a more personal level with people that follow RGR. With you guys. So, like, that's my biggest plan. If you are in the Denver area, hit one of us up.
Honestly,
Littleton, if you're in Colorado, hit us up.
And to be quite honestly, if you're not,
hit us up. Yeah,
I'm trying to travel, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also to all of our like East Coast followers, like, hit this man up too.
I was definitely gonna mention that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the biggest things for me is be working a lot on this too, and trying to find how we could diversify this brand and company and community too.
Absolutely.
So trying to just work on myself and work on the brand is probably my biggest goals for the summer and what I have ahead of me.
Most definitely.
What would you say you got going on?
Word. I mean, I kind of just want to echo what you said. Definitely trying to work to find some way to invest more into the RGR, the community and what we're trying to do with it, essentially. I've always talked about how I like to be productive and things like that. So I've lined up, I've talked to some family friends and things like that. Not any serious jobs, but definitely jobs where I can make myself useful to other people,
Yeah.
And still benefit from that in a financial way as well.
100%.
But besides that, I have like a small internship lined up in DC for this summer as well. I don't know what it's going to exactly be looking like, whether it's going to be like a 5 to 9 thing, Monday through Friday, or if it's more like a few days a week. I know I'll be having some mandatory meetings like Sunday nights, Mondays, and then maybe another day as well with like the whole team. But it's kind of like a group called the Armenian Assembly of America, and they get us interns, college students, and then they put us in like different areas on Capitol Hill, some with like senators and congressmen, some with other politically motivated groups and things like that. So this is
more like government based, would you say?
No, it's very closely government
is that the right term?
No, absolutely. It's definitely federally related. I'm not working for a government agency itself.
Word.
It's kind of more of a political activist group.
Word.
So they're more of like lobbyists and try to talk to congressmen and senators to kind of take the Armenian community's just like well-being in this country into account when they're working on legislation and things like that. I mean, like the Armenian genocide, the anniversary for it was April 24th, just like a couple of weeks ago. And like the U.S. as a country still doesn't recognize it as a genocide, although different states do.
Yeah.
So that's like just one of the many issues that
like different states in
the U.S. So different states in the U.S. have recognized the fact that it was a genocide.
So like you guys are trying to make it more national.
Yeah, because I mean I posted on my Instagram story. And
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Will hit me up and he was like, "Oh my God, dude, I had no idea."
I wasn't even hit until. I mean, Will brought it up.
You know
he was like, "Did you know about that?"
Exactly.
I had no idea.
And that's the problem is like a lot of these things aren't even heard by most people. So the whole point is just to get we're such a small community. Like the country itself is small. The population, because 90% of the people got wiped out during the genocide. Like we're such a small population, so most people don't even know.
It's kind of crazy though, because I feel like I have started to like notice more Armenian people and like in the like not in. I guess not specifically in Colorado.
But just in general.
But like in general, like even we were watching a video the other day and this guy's like, oh, like It's like some Armenian family they were hanging with, and I was like, fuck yeah, I got Armenian homies. Like, I was like, that's dope.
Yeah, and like maybe if we had never met, if you didn't know like what Armenians were, like you might have heard that, and it would have just like slipped by without you picking it up on your radar, So it's cool that that you did pick up on that.
I mean, even just to see the culture of all your like family, even was different. Like we did Armenian
Christmas.
So January like 6th. To experience all that was just like super cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, all your relatives, all your aunts, uncles, cousins. I think a lot of people need to diversify their culture.
Yeah, 100%.
Or like
just expose yourself to different cultures.
Perfect way to put it.
That's why I'm so like big advocate of
traveling, man. Bro. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
I mean, talk to an experienced traveler. They've experienced and learned things that you could never learn from a book.
Nah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can't learn that kind of stuff sitting in the classroom. It's like that's why like I'm so hip to traveling. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm like, let's go.
So you got.
Yeah, so I got the Armenian Assembly internship. I got, going to be making money because we've talked about it so many times, there's that practical need for, monetary purposes, whatever. So we're going to take care of that as well. Definitely be playing a lot of soccer over the summer. Going to be, there's an indoor league in my hometown, like adult indoor league, open to all ages. As long as you're 18 and older, you can play. So we'll do that indoor league as well in June. Maybe I'll travel. I mean, hopefully, like I haven't taken a vacation in years, honestly. It's mostly been like just back and forth between Colorado and back home.
I feel you.
School, home. So I haven't really taken time to go anywhere else. So hopefully I can do something like that.
I'm sure you'll be hitting the gym.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing I was gonna say. Of course that never stops. So I think this summer is just gonna be so. I'm gonna
be. Even go more on. You mentioned. Like doing more of podcast stuff for you out there.
I completely forgot to mention that. So starting to go into what we're going to be doing as like a RGR team collectively, over the summer, since I won't be in Colorado with y'all and we won't really be able to do one of these, I'm definitely going to take more advantage of the IG Live, the IG TVs, and maybe even just recording videos with people on my phone, I want this RGR to grow way more. I'm going to make way more noise on the East Coast when I'm back home.
That's what I think's big.
Know what I'm saying?
You like, I don't know, like, I don't think you leaving is hurting this at all.
It's helping.
I think it's like, we're only going to be able to reach, like, we're only going to be able to reach a bigger audience and on a personal and like online and offline setting.
I was going to say that too, like, because I mean, super hip to that, but I think like one of the things we talked about this summer is like, stepping out of the booth, and like, let's go, like get some perspectives of people, like, Melody, maybe we could set up at Paul, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that.
Yeah, like set up an interview at Polidori.
Just something,
like that,
and to get some nuggets from other people.
100%.
I've wanted to, I just haven't gotten the chance, but, and I know he's got nuggets on nuggets. My buddy George, he lives in Colorado Springs. I want to say he's probably in his 50s. But this man, like, he's been an entrepreneur pretty much his entire adult life since he was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stories about him is in 1981. So I think he was 18 at 19. In 1981, he got pitched on Starbucks.
Wow.
Yeah. They wanted $5,000. He had it.
Yeah.
And he said no because he didn't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Wait, they wanted him to do what?
Invest in Starbucks.
Just
they
invest.
pitched him on Starbucks.
And he was like...
In 1981. And he said, I don't drink coffee. He said no.
No, thanks.
And in 2014, and I don't know if I have the exact... In 2014, it was somewhere around like 2.5 mil.
Yeah.
It's what his $5,000
would have in 2014. It's more now.
Yeah.
But just like stuff like that, like I know people like that that have that kind of like... So it's like, what would you say? Like, you know what I mean? I just know a bunch of people, and like, it'll be cool just to be able to
connect with them,
step out, connect with people, get a bunch of different perspectives, get some nuggets from other people. Just like, it'll be fun this summer for sure. And that's why
that's big.
Taking that IGTV and like just using it all because it's fire.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to drop, like you said, more videos outside of this area.
Yeah.
You know, like I love this setting. I love it for just like chopping it up. You know, this is the booth, but like not everyone can make it up to Fort Collins to
hop in the booth,
to come hop in the booth. But
well, that's the thing too. What I was saying is like I want to be flexible. Like if somebody's like wants to do something, you know what I mean? If someone wants to do something, like cool, I'm trying to travel. So
that's what I'm saying. Like just because someone can't come up to the booth and shoot with us shouldn't limit like why we can't
for sure.
drop an interview with them, drop an edit or anything.
Yeah.
I think that's also, I just thought of a big thing I wanted to do this summer was experiment more than just a podcast. So I wanted to do more like edits of like a day of us giving back to the community and make a video that just shows people like what we are about, what we do, and really document and showcase everything we do this summer. I don't want stuff to go unseen. You know, and
a lot does go unseen, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot goes unseen, I feel like, and I mean that's on me, us. I feel like, you know, we could always document maybe a little more.
For sure.
But I think
it's all part of the process.
It's all part of the process, and I think this summer there'll be a lot less distractions as far as school.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like at least with us, like school is that one thing that we have focused on a lot, and like that's something we've emphasized.
Prioritized.
Exactly. And fortunately, like summer break, we get to put that on the back burner, and maybe not even on the burner, and just set it to the side, so we can have room on the stove for other, other pots.
I like the metaphor.
We're cooking right now.
We're talking to the chef right here.
Yeah.
Turn the school burner down.
Yes, sir. Yeah, literally though. Literally.
Light up that oven.
But yeah, no, as we're getting into
375. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say, like, as we're getting into the final moments, like we kind of just maybe should reiterate what we're gonna be doing, collectively, like what RGR is gonna look like over the summer
as a group.
Yeah, it's just gonna be maybe less podcasts, but way more IGTVs, way more IG lives.
And I mean, maybe not even, but like
y'all will be
there's a lot that we're gonna be doing, and I'd say there's a lot we're gonna be experimenting with.
That's big. You should talk about that real quick.
What do you mean? I mean, just in general.
Kind of just like, I mean, you don't have to say what Gary Vee said, but like go on experimenting.
Yeah, I mean, it was fire. I mean, I could just, because it was fire. I mean, I was at the gym. Usually I try to stay focused. I was just at the gym, and I get a notification like Gary Vee's going live. I was like, all right, check it out. It's crazy. He'll say something good. And then he ended up posting this later, but it was a kid from South Africa. He's like an influencer, 19, still going to school. And he's like, I want to take my content to the next level. And Gary Vee's like, I'm about to give you the realest shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, everybody's doing, like, he said, do stuff that you think won't do good on social media, on the internet.
Like make videos that
he's like, what? He's like, why? He's like, because everybody's doing what will. Like, he's like, I think better content is truth and experimenting. And I was like, dude. I was like, once he posted it on actual post, I sent it to B. I was just like, that's true. Like, that's like part of the process. And like, there's just so much we could do. And like, I know, like, Joe was talking about like getting, like,
a vinyl cutter.
Yeah, prints and, stuff like that. So, like, we're going to be collabing with Joe a lot.
Yeah.
He's down there, and...
that's what I think is big. Like, at least a lot of the connections that I've made are in Littleton. Yeah. So, like, once we're going to be down there, it's going to be so much easier to connect on a daily basis almost, or, maybe weekly, daily, but...
For sure. And there's just, that's like, we know a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I don't know, there's just a lot of room for experimenting. I think it's going to be a pretty badass couple months of just grinding the grind.
Yeah, we also... The shirts.
Yeah, those will be coming. Those will be coming. For sure.
We have a special idea and message as well that we want to go along with that. We don't just want to drop... I don't just want to drop an RGR shirt.
To drop a shirt, right.
Yeah.
It's going to mean something.
I want the shirt to mean something to you guys, to us, and to the community as well. So I want there to be a strong message behind the shirt and why you wear it. I don't just want anyone to wear the shirt, honestly, even. You know, it's not just something to throw on. It's not just something to throw on. I want people...
It's like wearing a jersey or a uniform.
It's like wearing... Exactly. I want people to put it on... Exactly. I want people to put it on because they love our message and they want to echo our message and they support us.
Pride, yeah. You know? And all that. But yeah. No, but, I mean, yeah, so... Just be expecting a lot from us, I guess. We're going to be doing so many different things this summer.
That's it's hard to even tell y'all what we're going to be doing in some things because we want to experiment so much.
Exactly.
We just want to jump out of our comfort zone and really just take the time to experiment and try new things and trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't.
Straight. If you got any ideas, hit us up.
Yeah, drop in the comments below if you guys got some ideas. Drop some comments.
Always
anything.
You never know.
If you want to collab, I mean, reach out to us.
I'll be on the East Coast. You know how easy it is to get from state to state on the East Coast. It's not like Colorado where you drive 6 hours. I drive 30 minutes. I'm in the next state over. You know what I'm saying?
We drove 3 hours and went through 3 states.
Yeah, you know?
I was like, what? So, it just blew my mind.
That's how it is. But just thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for what's in store for this summer. Best of luck to everyone that has finals.
Definitely.
Congratulations to everyone that's graduated. And as
even
always,
people that aren't in school, stay on your grind, keep working,
100%.
Stay positive.
Yep. The summer's on the way. For some people, it gets more busy. For some people, it chills out. For some people, it's the same. Whatever it is,
I think
stay grinding.
Yeah, the easiest message: stay grinding.
Stay grinding.
Oh, that's fire.
Barata, barato.
Chop, chop, chop.